Hey, this is Danielle, and today I'm going to be talking about the buy the dip opportunity in the semiconductors. If you read Friday's edition of the 5 Star Trader newsletter, you will know that I was getting set up for a buy after the big move on Friday. And today, that's exactly what's coming through. So, if we take a look at the semiconductors here, what you will notice is that yes, there was a really big downward move on Friday. However, historical moves like these do typically reverse. And today, what we're seeing is that Friday's low held and we actually even almost got a breakout above Friday's high, which would be a perfect buy entry for long. Now, if you're looking at upside targets here, what you'll see is that we have an upside price target on SMH at 662 and then 687. But what I'm most interested in trading here is a couple of names within this space. Now, this is a new name that came onto my radar. Somebody found it in our trading room, actually, and I like it for a couple different reasons. Number one, it's in the semiconductor space, but also photonics, and it has multi-time frame squeezes, high short float, and it most recently had a really strong rally going into earnings. So if you can see right here, we had this great rally going into this earnings report, and it has pulled back after earnings, but that pullback means that it's now consolidating. So consolidating on the daily chart. We're also consolidating on the 195-minute chart here. So I did go ahead and take some entries. I think it was on Thursday or Friday, and those entries were down slightly. So I went ahead and added more today. The reason why I added is because you can see that it's holding Friday's low. If it would have broken through the 50 simple or the 100 simple and broken through Friday's low, then it may have been a failed setup. But in this case, it's holding Friday's lows up on the 34 EMA. So I did go ahead and buy some long calls in this one. Now, there's a couple others that I did want to discuss that I was talking about on Charles Payne today. And if you look right here, what you'll see is that MU has earnings coming up. So MU has a pretty strong history of rallying going into earnings. And you can see that we're entering the final push going into earnings. And actually, during that time frame, MU historically has, almost 7%. Sorry, not 8%. Almost 7% rallied during that time frame. Now, during the earnings hot zone overall, the 21 days before earnings, which starts right here, it has almost a 12% rally. So I like that one too. And then another one that's on my radar here is going to be Taiwan Semiconductor. And Taiwan Semiconductor is on my radar because this is a ticker that I usually trade quarter over quarter. And you can see right here that it's going to be entering the earnings hot zone on the 15th. So, just going back in time, looking at these green clouds, what you will see with these green clouds is that means that ticker was up during that time frame. So surrounding earnings, it's generally pretty bullish. And my earnings hot zone stats show that on average, it's up 7.2% during that time frame. So if you want to join me to learn more about my strategies, check out the link below. Because I'm going to be having another webinar on Thursday. You can go to simplertrading.com/explosive-earnings to sign up and learn more. But basically what I'll be going through is my setup and my custom tools that I have created that allow me to scan through the best stocks and identify the best pre-earnings momentum winners. So looking forward to the webinar, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there.